viewers, welcome back to our channel Dirka Jeevitham. Do you want to avoid all disease in your life? Do you want to live a healthier, happier and longer life? If yes, this video is for you. The fact that I will discuss in this video will help you to stay healthy and happier forever. It will further help to prevent all types of mental as well as physical illness in your body. The daily routines are based on Ayurvedic principles is narrated in this video and hence it names Dinacharya. Let's get started. What is Dinacharya? The word Dinacharya is derived from two words, Dina meaning day and Charya meaning activity. Dinacharya according to Ayurveda is a daily routine that promotes self-care through different daily activities. By bringing us in tune with nature, it regularizes our own biological clock and makes us more self-aware. If you follow this routine regularly with intense care and dedication, your health will benefit in several ways. It also helps in proper digestion, absorption and assimilation of food. Let's start with the daily routine steps. Number 1. It begins with waking up in Brahma Muhurta. Brahma means knowledge. The time apt for perceiving knowledge is known as Brahma Muhurta. Ayurveda recommends waking up early in the morning. According to Ayurveda, you should wake up 96 minutes around 1.5 hours before sunrise. You should fix your time for waking up for supporting the rhythm of your biological clock. For example, if you are living in India, then around 4:30 to 5 am is a perfect time to wake up for healthy people. Also, before waking up in the morning, one should assure proper digestion of food taken during last night. Don't sleep for longer duration after sunrise. Otherwise, the stools in the bowel start spoiling your body. It will start forming gas, bloating, acid reflux and several other disorders in your later life. Children, pregnant women and aged people may require more rest, so they can get up just before sunrise. Number 2. Expressing gratitude. You should express your gratitude towards God. You can meditate for 1 to 2 minutes and feel the surroundings and nature. You can also go for prayer. You will feel happiness, peacefulness and kindness in your mind. This is the most essential thing for living a stress-free life and improving your memory, intelligence, mental capabilities and analytic skills. Number 3. Sipping a small amount of water after getting up from sleep. You can also have water after sneezing, after taking a bath, at the beginning and end of the meal, after commencement of worship, after traveling, after the usual daily activities. Number 4. Evacuation. After waking up, you will feel the urge for urination and bowel evacuation. Follow your urge for evacuating your bowel and urinary bladder. If you suffer from constipation or you don't get the natural urge in the morning, in such cases, include fiber in your diet. You can also take 3 grams of Triphala Churna mixed with 2.5 grams of ghee and 5 grams of pure honey in the night after taking the dinner. After evacuating bowel and urinary bladder, wash your hands and face with cold water. Number 5. Splashing cold water into eyes. Splashing cold water in the morning every day helps to improve vision and reduces tension and tiredness of the eyes. You can do this in the summer and autumn. In other seasons, you must avoid it. Number 6. Cleaning the teeth. Ayurveda recommends the use of plant twigs or herbal powder for cleaning teeth. Use of astringent, bitter and pungent tree stems such as banyan, arjuna, babulu, neem, kadira. Brushing teeth helps to eliminate bad odor, inability to perceive taste and sludge deposited over teeth, tongue and mouth and improves taste. People suffering from following disease should not use plant twigs for cleaning the teeth. Indigestion, vomiting, severe breathing trouble, persistent cough, fever, facial paralysis, excessive thirst, mouth ulcer, heart disease, eye disease, ear disease and disease related to head. In such cases, herbal tooth powder should be used for cleaning the teeth. According to Ayurveda, you should clean your teeth 3 times a day. In the morning after evacuating bowels and urinary bladder and after morning meal, at last evening meal. Gum massage. After cleaning teeth, you should also do massage of gums with fine herbal tooth powder. Cleaning tongue. You should clean your tongue using tongue scraper. You can also use tongue cleaner made of wood or plant twigs. Tongue cleaning removes dirt from the tongue. It removes bad taste and smell of the tongue. Also, it kills microbes and toxins in the mouth. It produces better taste in the mouth. It is also useful in prevention and treatment of disease related to mouth, teeth and tongue. You will feel softness and cleanliness in the mouth. Number 7. Anjanam. It is a thick eyeliner made with herbs called collyrium. One should regularly apply Anjana made of antimony because it is useful for eyes. The eyes become spotlessly bright like the moon in the clear sky. Also, your eyelashes will be thick as well as non-slimy, beautiful, bright eyes with clear vision. Number 8. Nasal therapy. Putting few drops of Anuthailam in each nostrils every day in the morning is called Nasyam in Ayurveda. How to do Nasyam? Lie down with straight back and tilt your head slightly back. Instill 3 drops of Anuthailam in each nostril. Inhale deeply for 1 to 2 times. Then take rest for about 5 minutes in the same position. Nasyam has many benefits. It helps in prevention of disease of eyes, ears and nose. If you take Nasyam on regular basis, it will help to prevent grey hair fall, also promotes hair growth. It improves the strength of the neck, your face will become more cheerful and plumpy, your voice will become sweet and more stabilized, sense organs become clearer. The person who regularly takes Nasyam never suffer from disorders of head and neck even in the old age. Number 9. Kandusha. Ayurvedic mouthwash. After Nasyam, Kandusham should be done. It is 3 types. If you are having roughness of lips and cracking in the lips, or dryness of the mouth and disease of the teeth and disorders of voice, you can go for oil pulling. You can use coconut oil, sesame oil or Irimedadi Thailam for oil pulling. If you are having loss of appetite, bad taste and excessive salivation, you can go for decoction filling. Herbs used for decoctions are Kadira and Irimedadi. Just to make your mouth clear, you can go for warm water pulling. How to do Kandusha? Take some warm Irimedadi Thailam or coconut oil or warm water into your mouth. Keep the mouth filled with it for a while. Afterwards, spit out. Oil pulling is originated from Ayurveda and became famous in the West due to its highly beneficial effect in oral hygiene. Kandusham also alleviates the throat irritation caused by Nasyam. Number 10. Dhumapana. Herbal smoking. The method of inhalation of medicated herbs, which is made into wick, inserted into smoking tube, lit with fire, and smoke is inhaled through one nostril and should be let out only through the mouth, which helps in prevention of disease in the upper part of the body. Number 11. Abhyangam. Body massage. According to Ayurveda, morning massage helps to delay aging, reduce tiredness, prevents water disorder, improves eyesight, nourishes the body, increases lifespan, improves sleep quality, increases firmness of the hair and boosts growth in children. It also improves skin tone and tactile sensation. It is also useful in prevention and treatment of body pains, tiredness, debility and old age disability. Which oil should I use for massage? Sesame oil, castor oil or mustard oil? Some of the most useful medicated oils in Ayurveda includes Mahanarayana Thailam, Dhanvantara Thailam, Bala Ashwagandhadi Thailam, Chandanadi Thailam. However, you can use any oil according to your personal needs. However, mustard oil is best for daily abhyangam. Before using oil, boil it once. Then add a pinch of turmeric powder in it. Leave it for 24 hours. After 24 hours, filter the oil and use this oil for daily massage. This process is not required for medicated oils. How to take abhyangam? First, apply oil to the head and ear. Do a gentle massage to the head and ear for 5 minutes. Then apply oil on the feet and get a proper feet massage for about 5 minutes. Then apply oil to other parts of the body and get a gentle massage for every organ. This process usually takes 10 to 20 minutes. People suffering from following health conditions should not get oil massage: indigestion, fever, obesity. Number 12. Pre-workout massage. Ayurveda recommends both pre-workout and post-workout body massage. Pre-workout massage helps in warming up the muscles and make them more flexible. It prevents muscle tension and strengthens the body. Gentle massage with medicated Ayurvedic Thailam also helps to prevent muscle soreness that can occur after a workout in few people, especially sports people. It further speeds up cell recovery and reduces inflammation. However, massage should be gentle. Deep tissue massage is not recommended before a workout. Number 13. Exercise. Daily exercise becomes more important for everyone. You must do exercise according to your physical capacity. Normally, 45 minutes of daily exercise helps in prevention of lifestyle disease. If you never do any exercise or physical workout before, you should gradually increase the duration of exercise to 45 minutes over several weeks. In Ayurveda, exercise is termed as Vyayama. Activities that produce tiredness in the body are known as Vyayama. So, you should stop doing exercise when you feel tired. Appearance of sweat along the forehead, nose, joints, armpit is an indication of utilization of half of the total energy reserved in the body. Whatever the recommendation, you must listen to your body and stays within your limit. Benefits of exercise. Exercise increase work capacity. It produces sensation of lightness in the body, aids in improving and having a good appetite. Reduces excess body fat, your body becomes firm and you gain more strength in your muscles. It helps to prevent from various disorders. Who should not exercise? Young children, old persons, patients suffering from indigestion. Number 14. Post-workout massage. After exercise, you must get a body massage. Ayurveda strongly recommends getting full body oil massage after exercise. Oil massage before exercise and after exercise both are equally important. Post-workout massage helps to speed up muscle recovery. It also improves flexibility and strength. It reduces muscle soreness which may occur when you exercise. It relieves soft tissue tension. Number 15. Udvartanam. Massage with a fine powder of astringent herb is called Udvartanam. This type of massage is useful for liquefying fat underneath the skin. It also pacifies the kapha dosha. So, it is highly recommended for obese people. Number 16. Bath. After massage, take rest for few minutes, around 15 to 30 minutes. Then you can take a bath. In Ayurveda, bath is termed as Snanam. It improves appetite, lifespan and strength. It alleviates itching and removes dirt and sweat. Hot or warm water should not be poured on the head. Too cold water should also be avoided. According to Ayurveda, hot or warm water head bath diminishes vision and strength of the hair. Warm water bath is suitable for lower body, that is below the neck. Water should not be too hot. People suffering from following disease should not take bath. Acute phase of facial paralysis, disease of eyes, mouth and ears, diarrhea, runny nose, indigestion, abdominal distension soon after taking a food. After taking a shower, wear clean clothes, add bodily charms, reputation and prevents inauspiciousness. It brings about pleasure, grace and good look. Use of perfumes produce good smell in the body, also enhance charm pleasing to mind. Wearing ornaments add to prosperity, auspiciousness and grace. Application of cosmetics on face makes a high firm, cheeks and face fresh, free from wrinkles and boils. Also, regularly have the practice of cutting nails and hairs. Use of footwear and umbrella gives you protection against sun, dust and rain. Number 17. Meditation. After following above routines, the next step is meditation or chanting mantras that provides a feeling of peaceful, kindness, graceful and joyfulness. 20 minutes of meditation provides excellent result in the prevention of neurological disorder and psychosomatic disease. Number 18. Taking meals. Food shall only be taken if previously ingested food is digested. Food should be wholesome and in moderate quantity. The following is ideal timing for taking breakfast. Around 8 to 9 am. Lunch around 12 to 1 pm. Dinner around 6 to 7 pm. You should keep at least 6-hour gap between morning and evening meals. The total gap between morning and evening meals should not exceed from 10 hours. After finishing the day's work, it is important to unwind and relax your body. Shut your eyes, lie down, light some scented candles and listen to soulful music. This will not only make you feel at peace, but will also release all the stress and tensions from your body. Another effective way of relaxing after a day's hard work is spending time with your loved ones. Thanks for watching.